my first day of work after graduating college. Spoiler alert, I survived, but I am exhausted. My day started off so early at like 5:45 in the morning. Here's my cute friend Gabby. It was her first day too. Started off the morning in a meeting, and I basically spent my entire day shadowing some other people in my position. Sorry, this is super boring. Another fit check because my shoes were cute. Before I knew it was time for lunch, the day was going by so fast. I got pasta with my manager. If you really care what I do, you can stalk me on LinkedIn. And then before I knew it, the day was over. Good day. Bye.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll see how modern women are struggling in the current job market, how many suffer without the help of a man, and various reasons why they can't find jobs. We invite you to smash that like button. Let's support the movement. Subscribe to the channel. That's the only contribution we ask of you, man. Add your grain of sand to the movement. Leave your experiences in the comments for any man who needs it. And without further ado, let's get started.
This is the most humbled I've ever felt in my life. I'm literally holding resumes, a stack of them, so that I can go in person to places and say, are you guys hiring? It's honestly a little bit embarrassing because I'm literally applying for like minimum wage jobs. And some of them are being like, we're not hiring. And it's like, what? This is not what I expected. I graduated college with 2 degrees in communications and acting. I speak 3 languages. Oh, this sucks. Like, I just want to be a TikToker if I'm being so for real with you. But I can't be delusional anymore. Like, I literally need to make money. So, I'm just gonna keep trying.
What I find amusing is what they study, because I believe there are people who put themselves in a position to fail on their own. If you study communications, which is one of the hardest fields to find a job in without connections, why would you then pursue a second career in acting? I just don't understand how anyone thinks this would be a good idea. What happens with these women is that they are spoiled girls who have daddy or a feminist mom telling them to study whatever they want. Follow your dream. Don't be realistic. If you want to study comfortable fields like that, at least learn a skill first that can bring bread to the table, then go and study your dream. You never jump out of a plane without a parachute. My father used to say, learn a trade that will always bring bread to the table, then go study something you're passionate about. It's great to follow your passion and all, but who's financing it? Who's paying that $100,000 loan or more, which keeps increasing every year? Learn to be realistic. I recommend you aim to find a job at McDonald's.
So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like, you just, like, don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had, like, more experience than you. And, you know, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that. So I'm just wondering how, like, teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only hiring people with experience? So younger people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough. So like they'll deny a 16-year-old a job because they don't have enough work experience. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I do okay with money as is, so I didn't, like, need the job, but I would have liked it to have made some extra money so I could pay off my debt quicker. I want you guys to talk about in the comments what it's been like for you finding a job recently, like if it's been easy or if it's been difficult, and I want to know, like, what kind of experience you guys have, because I want to see if I'm the only person that's, like, experiencing this right now or not. And, you know, I hate that my tattoos are such a defining factor for me getting a job or not. Like, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a good worker. Like, I do not understand that at all. because quite literally some of the most smart, intelligent people I've ever met are people with tattoos and piercings. I could be wrong, but I've seen that, like, in Europe, like, people with tattoos and piercings can get jobs, like, way easier there. So why is America not hopped on the bandwagon? Another thing, too, is, like, all these places, they say that they're hiring, but I feel like they're not. Because I shop at all of these stores and I see hiring now signs, but those signs have been up for months, and I know plenty of people are looking for work. So how have they still not hired people? Sorry for the long ranting video, but I just feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. It's so annoying. And for anyone that is looking for a job right now that is younger and doesn't have experience, I truly wish you the best of luck, because it is very hard out here right now.
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 hell no.
I understand all this about non-discrimination, but let's be realistic. People don't lose common sense. A small tattoo, or one in areas that you can cover, might be nice for those who like it, but going from that to tattooing a devil on your forehead, another on your neck and your chest, or even having your whole arm inked black, honestly, what could possibly go wrong? I had a boss who once gave me several pieces of advice at work, and one of them was never to get a tattoo where it could harm your chances of getting a job or standing in front of a judge. There are studies showing that people with tattoos tend to receive harsher sentences from judges. It's true that we are in an era of great liberation and female empowerment, with colored hair empowering, where you can do whatever you want. But one thing is doing whatever you want in your home or with your life. Another is doing it in my company. If I have my company and I want to instill the values and ideals that I want followed in my company, I am fully within my rights, however harsh it may sound. Imagine this woman being a receptionist, or a salesperson in a store, or your secretary, because I assure you those are the jobs she aspires to. I'm not discriminating, but in life, you have to learn not to put yourself in the worst position, especially when you depend on a salary to eat.
Everyone else who's looking for a job right now, I feel your pain. I never thought I would be 36 years old with, undergraduate degree from a UC school and a master's degree and legitimately unemployable. Yes, I slowed down my career in real estate the last 6 years to raise my kids, and that seems like I'm now, like, it doesn't matter. And I know that I took time off and that's on me, but it shouldn't mean that I can't even get a job anywhere. Like, why did I go to school? Why did I try so hard through high school to get into a good college? And then I worked my ass off in graduate school because I really enjoyed what I was finally learning, and basically all to be told, like, I should have done something else. And I'm, like, unemployable. It's just really, it's really depressing. And
This would generally be advice, but if you can't find a job in your field, learn to look for a job in other areas. This is why technical courses are beneficial, because they help you earn money in other manual jobs, which, believe me, can pay very well. But it's also easier to get hired when you already have a job. She has been unemployed for several years. She should take a job, even if it's in a cafeteria, and from there continue looking so that you aren't inactive for so long. But they think that because they have a degree, they deserve a job like an SEO. What's happening to this woman happens to many. I believe it's because she is likely a single mother or divorced, because if she stopped working for so long, she must have been a homemaker. Either her husband left her, or she asked for a divorce, not thinking about what her situation would be afterward, acting on emotion. So, woman, look for work outside your area: nanny, seamstress, secretary, waiter. There are many other fields that are always hiring.
Wow, it's not even 7 a.m. I woke up and read the comments on my video, and I have a lot to say. You guys missed the point of that video entirely. I don't need that job at TJ Maxx. I make plenty of money. If I didn't make enough money, I would not be able to afford a Dodge Challenger that has a almost $500 monthly payment. I have thousands of dollars worth of artwork on my body. I have $7,000 breast implants, and I have about $3,000 of filler in my face. And it's crazy. It's like, you need to have money to do those things. I just wanted the job to make more money, because what's wrong with wanting to make more money? But, you know, I posted that video because I knew I was gonna get exactly those kind of reactions. And there's people saying, oh, it's because of your satanic tattoos. So if it is about my satanic tattoos, that's religious discrimination, which it's illegal to discriminate against someone based off of their religious beliefs. And appearance has nothing to do with work skills. Other comments that I noticed is people said that I voted for Biden. I haven't voted before, and I would never vote for him. And people are like, oh, well, leave America. Once my husband is out of the military, that is our plan. But, you know, since he has a military contract to serve out, we can't just leave quite yet. So funny, because it's always like older generations that say that younger people are the ones that get all triggered and stuff the most, when I think it's quite literally the opposite. And old people are in my comments saying that they're afraid of me. Good, I'm glad. I don't want to be around you. Old people are quite literally the reason why the United States is in quite literal chaos right now. All of these politicians literally look like they're about to take their last breath. But so, bottom line, everyone missed the whole point of that video. I don't need that job. I make enough money. So yeah, I am gonna go enjoy my day getting some Starbucks and shopping.
Stop it. Get some help.
Can you imagine where she makes money? At $4.95 a month per subscription. But before I go on to answer, honestly, can someone tell me who told women that having that cow ring in their nose is attractive? Because God, it's huge, and it looks horrible. It's not that I'm conservative, but when I see this nose ring, it gives me the same feeling as when I see a woman smoking, which is not at all attractive. But that cow ring, let me know in the comments if you like it. Good for her. At least she has her career on the Blue app, because I doubt anyone would want her in their company. It's not discrimination, it's just painful to the eyes. And as I said, your company, your rules, no one can take that right away from you.
Guys, I have literally applied to over 100 jobs. Over 100 jobs. And I just, like, can't hear anything back. And if I hear anything back, unfortunately, with other candidates, like, why are all of these places hiring, but, like, won't fucking hire someone? Like, I genuinely don't understand how there's hundreds of jobs out there, but, like, I can't get one. Like, I don't really get how, like, where the disconnect is with that. Like, me and my boyfriend are trying to move to either New York or Colorado, and I get, like, the market in New York is probably really competitive, but, like, I should not have to apply to over 100 jobs to be able to get a job. And I still don't even have a job. Like, I'm gonna have to apply to fucking 100 more somehow. Like, it's so frustrating, the market right now, and I just, like, don't know what to do.
But what jobs do they aspire to? Marketing, secretarial work, administration, sales. They only want comfortable jobs. There are jobs available. It's just that everyone is vying for the same positions, and there aren't enough offices for everyone. Moreover, these women in this generation are extremely lazy at work, always arriving late and leaving early, often missing days. And they like to chat on their phones during work because they are addicted to mobile devices. They especially want too much free time to go out, and if you call their attention to something, they run to human resources or might even sue you. You have to be careful around them because everything is considered harassment. So companies, especially managers, are cautious about this because they know how these women operate. In recent years, you can check how workplace harassment rates have been. Because of these women, everything is a problem with them, which is why they are now being avoided. Let her be a cafeteria girl, dependent on her husband, because this is just the beginning. Wait until artificial intelligence progresses further, and you will see hundreds of women out on the streets. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Have you seen anyone fail to get a job because of tattoos? What do you think are the reasons why more and more women are unable to find employment? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from The Wall.